What's up, guys? Carter back here with ODG, and we got another review today. It's going to be Minecraft Dungeons. Now, this game had me hyped all last year when I first heard about it. I was really excited, and I was on vacation all last week, so I wasn't able to play it when it first came out. I had to wait till Friday, but I finally was able to sit down with it and play this past weekend. Got a lot of time with it, and we're going to go through the normal review for this one. You got 5 categories. Each category worth 20 points, totaling up to a maximum amount of 100. We'll see how it did. Let's get into it. Alright, first up we got graphics. Now, this is Minecraft. It's nothing, it's not going to blow anybody away, okay? It's just Minecraft. Bunch of blocks put together, but the edges look good. That's about all I can say for it. I mean, the lighting and the textures are solid. It's good for a Minecraft game, but it's not gonna be, like I said before, it's not gonna blow anybody away. So it got a 14 in ours. Now we scored a little high. Yeah, you can have some debate about that, but because it's just Minecraft and you knew what you was getting into, it's not like it's a movie scene, you know, you ain't got any crazy cinematics. It's good for Minecraft, so we just gave it a little leniency here and gave it a 14. Alright, up next we got story. Now, like I said before, I was excited because I actually like playing Minecraft proper. I thought maybe it would actually come out with a good story because I'm used to these type of dungeon crawlers where you're going to have the opportunity to get a good story and a good game out of it. However, this was not the case. The story was boring, undeveloped. It was as simple as it gets for a story. And I understand its audience, or its targeted audience, I should say, is probably not the hardcore gamer, which is fine. But I know even as a kid, I wanted a good story. And unfortunately, Minecraft Dungeons does not deliver. And we gave it a 9. So don't expect much out of the story. It's over and done with in a day if you actually just sit down and play through it. Up next is world map. It's actually not bad. I'll give it that. It's a medium-sized map, I guess you could say, like medium-sized levels. Each level is going to take about 30 minutes to go through, 30 minutes to an hour, depending on your difficulty setting. One of my biggest complaints about this one is there is nothing to blow up in Minecraft. It's Minecraft. I understand it's Minecraft Dungeons, but you destroy everything to build new things. At least give me the option to destroy something. They throw you a TNT block and you throw it out there and it blows up and nothing else gets destroyed. It's a little teasing. It's a little bit of teasing there. I'm not a big fan of it. There's 10 levels. There's 5 extra dungeons you can get. I would have liked to see more, but with what it is, it's what it is. Plus you're getting more later. But overall, the mapping is pretty well done. Which leads us to a total score of 10. Would have liked to seen a little more levels to go through. Once that, like I said before, it kind of ties into the story, where the story is really dull and it really felt just slapped together, and it ties in with the levels because if you don't have a good story, or at least a lot of content in that story, you're not going to have a lot of levels. You're going to have a short game, which means you have a short amount of playing time. So they kind of coincide there. On to leveling and customization. This one, we gave it a 7. Like I said before, I was really excited. I was happy this game was coming out. It looked new, refreshing, and then when I actually started playing it, it is as basic as it gets for any type of leveling system or even customizing. Now, I'm gonna let you know, customizing isn't there. You get this one little template of a bunch of people you can choose from. Well, I say a bunch, it's more like 12 to 15. Very minuscule, and they're all pre-made. You can't make your own, so that was really disappointing. And when it comes to leveling, there's no real improvement to leveling it. You get these little enchantment tokens that you can spend on your gear, and it levels your gear up, but just because you level up doesn't mean it did anything to you. You don't get any health, any attack bonuses, nothing that you would normally have in a leveling system. You know, when you level up, your health goes up, your attack goes up, your defense, all of your stats, but there is no stats in Minecraft Dungeons. However, the items are kind of fun to use. Once you find a lot of different artifacts you can use, it does make the playing experience a little better. But overall in that category, it's just not. I was expecting a lot more, and maybe my standards are too high. But I feel like if you're going to put out a game like this and it's backed by Microsoft, I mean, you're one of their studios, you need to put out some content, man. This is what you need. And this game so far just has not delivered with that. Hopefully they can make some improvements later on. Alright, last category is PvE, or player versus environment. I would have put PvP, which is also, player versus player. But there is no PvP at all. Even though in Minecraft proper you can jump into the server and go kill everybody if you're on the right server, which you would think with a game like this you'd have some form of PvP, but I don't know. I was real disappointed on this one too. The enemies are all the same pretty much. You have your melee guys, you have your archers, you have a few wizards, and that's about it. That's like your 3 classes. I'll tell you right now, there are a ton of archers, and it changes the game on how you play. I know one of the big things for this game was that they were saying that you can play how you want to. It doesn't matter what you equip, you're going to play the same, but you're always going to have a bow, you're always going to have a melee weapon, and you have your artifacts. To be honest, you might as well just upgrade your bow and just keep getting a good bow, because the archers in there, if you have a group of archers on you, you are not going to live. You're going to have to run, hide, heal, come back, kill a few, run, hide, heal, and especially if you're trying to do a higher difficulty to get better loot. I feel like there's not a good balance right now with the enemies overall in the game, because if you have a large group of enemies, you're going to want a tank to rush in, soak up that damage, do a lot of damage as well, but you want a guy in the back to kind of help out. So if you're having multiple people in there, there's really no point to have a tank. If all of you have really good bows and you just want to be archers, you're going to run through it. I'm just going to let you know it gets old quick. So unfortunately, we're giving this category an 8. I feel like they could have done a lot better with what they had. You get an open page to just make all kind of new enemies, and you stick with zombies and skeletons and the illagers. At some point, you're going to want different enemies. There's new enemies in there, but they're few and far between. What you're mainly just going to come across is zombies, zombies with knives, archers, archers with helmets, skeleton archers, and the illagers, and the variety they come in, which is, once again, melee archers. But once again, I feel it could have been better, should have been better. And that brings us to a total score of 48. Maybe our lowest score on here so far, but as an overview, I would say it is a good but not spectacular game. It definitely could have been better, and not worth the hype that was being put on it all last year and then early this year, because that was one of those games that was, everybody's waiting to play, and because it's on Game Pass, it's free. Or if you want to buy it, it's only $30. It's not a bad buy for $30, but I'm glad I got Game Pass, because I probably would not spend $30 on this. I'd wait for it to go down to like 5 or 10. That's just me. I know I seem like I'm crapping all over this review, and in a way I am, because maybe my standards are too high. I'll admit that. But I definitely feel like the targeted audience was for a younger group, so it would definitely be something I would sit down with my kid and run through with them so that they can kind of get an entry-level feel of gaming. But it's not something you're going to want to have a friend come over and play, or meet somebody online and be like, hey, you want to play Minecraft Dungeons when there's Borderlands 3 out there? Yeah, you see what I'm getting at. So if you want to play it, it's a fun game for what it is, and it's fun for a short time. It's definitely a really good time killer. But with that said, I've already taken up enough of your time. I appreciate you watching, making it all the way through. If you have, leave a like, subscribe. We got more content coming to you. Once again, sorry I was on vacation all last week. Wasn't able to drop a video, but I'll get right on that. And as always, have a great day.